Beloved Masters, there is an ebb and flow rhythm in the ascension process. You will experience a period of intense activity created by challenging and mind-expanding experiences, followed by a desire to turn inward and a need for contemplation and solitude. You are striving to develop a strong soul consciousness, which will eventually become the dominating force within your life. Your mental consciousness and emotional consciousness were meant to be under the direction of your soul self, and not controlled by your ego personality. Illumination and spiritual awareness begin with the mental body, the mind. To achieve self-mastery, it is vitally important that you seek the light of the intellect. Conscious awareness begins when you become aware of the bigger picture, so that you may see both sides of a controversial scenario. You must learn to be a keen-minded observer of life, and you must be willing to withhold judgment. A master does not need to constantly have an opinion, or to always try to influence those around him or her. A spiritually evolved person is to offer the truth as it has been revealed to him or her, and to encourage others to seek their own truth as it is unveiled to them. The frequencies of unconditional love begin in the mid-fourth dimension and increase with each higher subdimension. Below that, the frequencies are too fractured and discordant. The polarity of good and evil was not part of the original divine plan. The divine blueprint was designed so that you, the sparks of God consciousness, could experience duality. It was to be an experiment in diversity, in opposites, within an accepted spectrum of light and shadow. It was never meant to be a reality of good versus evil. The great in-breath of ascension means that you are being urged, via the conscious time seed crystals encoded within each and every soul, to end your descent into the lower realms and to begin the ascent back into the higher realms of spirit. However, first you must experience and heal the miscreation stored within your physical vessel and within the astral body plane of consciousness. You must claim ownership of your miscreations and the negative imprints you have created down through the ages. No longer will humanity be able to blame the devil or Satan for all the pain, suffering, chaos, and destruction of the past and present times. You must acknowledge and claim ownership of all your creations, from the most loving, refined frequencies to the lowest, most discordant thought forms. We implore you to let go of your old, negative, established view of death. Death is not an ending. It could be likened to a completion of a project and the beginning of a new wondrous adventure. Each lifetime has a major theme, and the cast of players are specifically chosen because they have the characteristics needed for each unique part in your personal grand production. You are not your body. You are pure consciousness encased within a costume of flesh. As you have done thousands of times before, when you leave the earthly plane, you will discard the physical body for garments of light. And in due time, you will prepare for another great adventure in a new reality. As you gain self-awareness, you will develop a divine curiosity, an intense desire to begin a new personal spiritual quest. You will develop a sense of adventure as you delve into the mysteries of the cosmos, and the divine plan will begin to unfold at your level of awareness. It is important that you understand that each major transformational human progression involves cosmic wisdom in a new form to fit the forthcoming cycle of evolution. The components of life and all things possible come to you as formless crystal seed atoms of great potential. You supply the necessary thought forms, which are infused into the dormant seed atoms, and then you must ignite them with God fire, the adamantine particles of God light, with your loving intention. Understanding the laws of vibration is required in order to become a master builder on the material plane of existence. You must learn to manipulate thought matter efficiently. The major requirement is developing strong, focused mental abilities. Beloveds, now is the time for you to display your newly refined co-creator abilities, for humanity and the earth need your love light more than ever before. Remember, we have repeatedly stressed the fact that the adamantine particles of creator light must be activated with your focused, loving intention before this wondrous gift may be used as fuel for material manifestation purposes. No longer can anyone deny the fact that the earth and humanity are in the midst of an earth soul-shaking time of transformation. The negative vibrational patterns of fear, anger, and desperation are spewing out at an astonishing rate into the frequency band of astral plane mass consciousness, which surrounds the earth. Daily, it is growing more difficult for the average person to stay in a positive mood and to envision a bright, joyous future. You are in the midst of the time of great change that you, the starseed, have been preparing for in many past lifetimes. Again, we tell you as a world server, you have the capability of neutralizing the negative thought forms of thousands of people who are functioning in the limited environment of the third, fourth dimension. Now is the time for you, my earthly legions of light, to step to the fore and take up your blazing sword of light, so that you may do your share in overcoming the destructive dark forces of humankind. Fear, judgment, greed, selfish, ego-motivated, and power-seeking intentions and actions. We understand that of late we have given you a vast amount of information to integrate. Therefore, we will condense some of these concepts into concise thoughts for your better understanding and retention. All of your bodily cells have consciousness to one degree or another. Some are inharmonious and create chaos and discomfort within, while others resonate in harmony, thereby vibrating at a higher frequency and conveying a sense of balance and well-being. You have a great variety of soul energy patterns that make up your energetic signature. These energy patterns determine the level of brightness or dimness of your auric field. Joy and serenity are soul-inspired. Service to others is an instinct of the soul. Fear, anger, and sadness are ego-inspired, and will be superseded by the joy and bliss of the soul self as you gain access to the higher realms of harmony and clarity. Toxic thoughts like acid and gradually contaminate the billions of cells within the body, resulting in illness, dis-ease, and ultimately death. There are subatomic dark crystals throughout the body of each person which resonate to the lower frequency thought forms. These crystals are packed with negative waste material created and recreated over many lifetimes, some of which are inherited negative patterns that you brought with you into physical form to heal. Releasing old, impacted, toxic energy often creates flu-like symptoms. All crystals have the ability to store and radiate information to one degree or another. They are the record keepers of the past and of the future. You must move into alignment with the light lifeline of destiny for the earth and humanity. A new divine blueprint has been formulated, and you, the starseed, are the major players in the new cosmic creation for this sub-universe. You must be able to metabolize light. Your cells must be able to recognize and utilize light as a vital energy source. In a third, fourth dimensional environment, your mental body is prone to projecting into the future, creating fear and uncertainty of what the future holds. The emotional body is always replaying the past, some fond memories, but mostly reviewing experiences of failure or pain. The present moment is hardly registered unless there is a dramatic event of joy, anger, and pain. As you progress on the path of enlightenment, your relationships will change, often dramatically. They will no longer be based on emotional attachment. You will no longer try to manipulate people emotionally, and you will not allow people to manipulate you. You cease to play the emotional chord, push-pull dance of lower dimensional reality. The heart chakra becomes a dominant force within the full chakra system. You are in the process of creating a unified chakra system, a field of harmonious energy. Any soul on earth who has a desire to earnestly pray to God or to send loving energy to others automatically sends a facet of his or her soul into the world pyramid. It is a gathering place of all souls. You could call it a celestial cathedral, a place to commune with our Father, Mother, God, and the angelic forces. Almost every soul on earth has moments whereby he or she feels or radiates pure unconditional love to someone. The spark of love becomes an etheric replica of that soul, and it takes up residency within the world pyramid. Each individual soul must gradually develop a soul consciousness in order to move beyond the influence of the mass consciousness belief structure. The next step is to move beyond the dominance of the ego personality in order for the soul self to grow in strength and wisdom. You must refine your moral values so that you will habitually make the right choice for yourself and for others. Your standard of living will be modified and refined as you become more self-aware. Your physical vessel was designed to receive an ongoing flow of Creator light. It is the essence of life. Your capacity to contain the full spectrum of rarefied light, especially designed for this sub-universe, will grow with your capability to share your love light with others. It is easy and self-satisfying to return goodness for right action. However, it takes a divine nature to return goodness for the malevolent or hurtful action. Never forget, our Father, Mother God has mandated that in order for those of us from the higher realms to reestablish an interaction, reconnection with each and every soul on earth, an untiring effort and every means possible must be employed. The world pyramid is a midway station for your soul selves. Your good deeds are stored within the treasury of light storehouse within the world pyramid. There is a harvesting of good deeds every year, and your loving thoughts and deeds are magnified and stored there. The greater portion is melded with Creator light to be used to create the greatest good for all humanity. You will receive your special gifts and divine dispensation in accordance with what you have contributed to the storehouse of light. There are world pyramids at every dimensional level within your sub-universe. As you refine and lift your frequency patterns, you automatically gain entrance to the next higher dimensional world pyramid. The multi-dimensions of this universe are measurement units of specialized frequency patterns containing layers of awareness. The angelic kingdom amplifies light. The human kingdom diffuses it. The angelic kingdom becomes a projector and amplifiers of the God qualities after humanity sank into the density and could no longer directly access the full spectrum essence of the Father, Mother God, which in the beginning was directly available to all souls. The light of the Creator is all-encompassing and everlasting. Darkness and the shadowlands are only temporary phenomena. Never doubt for a moment, beloveds, together we shall prevail. I surround and enfold you in my auric field of protection. You are loved most profoundly. I am Archangel Michael. So be it.